Hey Libras, welcome to your collective reading for mid-February, or whenever you find this reading and it resonates with you and your situation. Just a reminder, this reading is for the collective Libras, so every message may or may not resonate. Simply take the ones that do and just leave the rest. And if something does resonate with you, please hit that subscribe button, like button, share this video. And also feel free to check your sun, moon, and rising signs. Right now I'm just pulling a few cards to tap into your recent past energies. So this could be like past 2 days, 2 weeks, or even 2 months for some of you all. Then we'll look at current energies and then see what messages and guidance spirit has for you for right now. Okay. It feels like some of you all may have made a decision to walk away from something. And I know I like to kind of go through the cards in a certain order, but this card is really jumping out to me. The walking away card. It's almost like you all have made a choice to leave something behind or to walk away from something. So some of you all have made a choice or have even already left a job behind or a career behind. Maybe you've walked away or have made the choice to walk away from a relationship, or even more internal. So you've made the choice to finally release some type of baggage, hurt, pain, or grief, or change your, maybe self-sabotaging behaviors. Is there something that was not right for you or no longer right for you that you have made the choice to leave behind or are about to leave behind? And I feel like this is for the better, because it does feel like there's a new cycle that has begun or is about to begin for you with the reverse yin and yang. Like this is the yang cycle. Like this could be maybe like the beginning of a new you, or just some type of new cycle in your life. Like there was an ending of something and now there's been a new start, or there's been this change for the better. Definitely like a more creative time, or kind of like, maybe you've gotten more logical about some things, but definitely some type of new start. However, it lets me know that whatever you walked away from, or even if it wasn't what you walked away from, some of you all could have been feeling a little blocked. Like maybe you were a little bit unsure, or you feel like you couldn't fully trust your intuition, or it's almost like you were having trouble really figuring out a situation, or really like trusting your gut feeling. Some of you all, you could have felt like your intuition was blocked, and it could have been some type of anxiety that you all were experiencing, possibly it could have been around this choice that you made to walk away from something, or just overall anxiety around a situation in your life. But I'm definitely getting some type of like worry or fears. I'm going to pull one more card for your recent past energy. See if I can clarify this anxiety card. Oh, of course. Okay. Indecision. So it definitely feels like you all have made a choice, or you were going back and forth over a decision or a choice that you had to make. And it feels like it could have been a lot of anxiety or fear or worry around this choice. Like, am I making the right choice? Am I making the right decision? What choice should I make? What path should I go? What should I do? What should I take? It could have been around this choice. It could have been around this choice to walk away or to let go or release something as well. You could have been having anxiety around that as well. However, with the indecision card and with the anxiety card, this lets me know that there was really no need to worry at all. It's almost like you may have been like, you made this choice. You had to make this choice, right? And it may not have been an easy one, but it's almost like you have no need to worry. Even if you're still worrying a little bit about it, which I feel like some of you all may still be worrying a little bit about that choice as well. There's no need to worry, you all. Okay? Because with the anxiety card, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a young girl who's at a window, and there is this storm that she's kind of afraid or worrying about. But in actuality, that storm is not coming her way. The storm is on its way out. The storm is leaving. So but she's creating this scenario in her head that is making her anxious or worried. So all this is saying is that this anxiety or worry that maybe you were feeling, I don't want to say it wasn't justified, but it's almost like you may have been, like there was no need for it. Like you've made the right choice, or you are about to make the right choice. You just have to trust your gut and trust your intuition. Even if you felt a little bit unsure or a little bit unclear about this choice, you can definitely trust it. So this is interesting because intuition and downloads came out for you all from your guardian angel cards. So this lets me know that you definitely have been receiving some type of guidance, divine guidance or intervention around something that you had to really believe in and trust in what you were seeing, or this gut feelings, as well as like your guides have been trying to help you and have been trying to guide you with something. So this is just saying to absolutely trust your intuition, you all. Like, I don't know if some of you all are still doubting it or a little bit unsure, but y'all, trust in yourselves. You have all of us have intuition. We have gut feelings for a reason. So it's like you really had to trust it. And if you are still having trouble with this is about going within and just believing what you are being given, because you are definitely being guided. Strength and guidance also came out. So again, you're being guided. You have, this maybe, I don't know. I don't think this was an easy decision that you all made to whatever this was that you have walked away or have decided to walk away from or leave behind. I don't think that this is easy or was easy, but just know that you are strong enough to do what needs to be done, to make the difficult choices, and that your steps are being divinely guided. Again, it's like you're being given signs and messages for a reason, and that you're making these choices for a reason. It's like everything is working out the way that it's supposed to. You're having these new cycles are starting for a reason. I feel like there's been a shift with you, with so many of us, right? But I feel like there's been a big shift in a certain area of your life, and this could also be just the way you view things, the way your way of looking and thinking of things. It does feel like there has been just a shift that is happening or has happened, and you're meant to go along with it. You're being guided. Things are happening for a reason. You are strong enough. And wow, Libras, I don't know. This is heavy already, but this is a good kind of heavy, because I feel like there's a lot of releasing that has been done or that needs to be done. Expect miracles just came out as well. So you all, there could have been a situation that maybe you were worrying about with anxiety, and you weren't sure how it was going to work out, if it was even going to work out. And it feels like, your guides wanted you to know to expect miracles, or even a miracle may have happened already for you, or one could be coming in for you. But it just feels like there could be, a situation that you were unsure of about, how is this going to work out? Or I don't know how this is going to, how am I going to make this happen? But it feels like there was divine intervention. There was divine guidance and assistance that came into your life for a reason. And we have holy love. So you are divinely loved, guided, and protected. Holy love, you are loved by the Most High. And this is about tapping into that love and making sure that you realize that you feel that love. And no matter what you do and these decisions that you're making and these choices that you're having to make, just remember that you are divinely loved, guided, and protected, Libras. Let's see, what else do we have for Libra Spirit? We have reverse victory. Some of you all could be going through some type of disappointment, or I don't want to say disappointment, but maybe there was something that you thought was going to work out, or you wanted to work out, that you feel like it didn't, or it hasn't worked out the way that you wanted to. This could be some type of disappointment or letdown, or just something that maybe you thought, was going to be victorious, and then it just wasn't, or it just wasn't what you expected for some of you all. Let's see, we have reverse adjacent possibilities. Okay. Libras, it feels like some of you all are needing to really open up your mind to different opportunities and possibilities out there. And so when I say that, I mean that as be careful of standing in your own way, of being so committed to one outcome and of one way of doing things that you neglect to see so many more abundant opportunities and outcomes that are actually available to you that you're meant to take. So when I say reverse adjacent possibilities, this is about I always get the vision of maybe you are standing in front of this door that you're trying to open, that you're trying to walk through, and it's like the door is not budging. And that could be where some of that let down and that disappointed energy is coming from. And you're just why isn't this happening? I've been putting in my time and my energy into this thing, and this isn't happening the way I wanted to or how I thought it would. And maybe you're frustrated, maybe you're upset, maybe you're let down. But Spirit is saying that as you're trying to get through that one door that's locked, there are 10 other doors and a couple of windows that are blown open, ready for you to walk through them. And that is what you're supposed to be focusing on. But you're so focused on this one thing that you're almost standing in your way. So you're being really called right now to change up your approach, to open up your mind to new ways, new opportunities that are out there, because there are a lot of opportunities and a lot of ways that you could go. Don't be afraid to turn around and to really, start to look at, this looks kind of interesting. This is really different, but maybe I should try this. That's what that's all about. And it feels like that is where, like, that's how you're going to be successful. That's where this victory is going to come in. We have reverse temple paths. So I don't know, some of you all feel like you're unsure about the path that you're on, or you're unsure about the direction that you're taking, or that you've chosen to take. But what the reverse temple path is saying to please go within and trust your intuition about the signs and the messages that you are being given and that you may be receiving. Because it feels like, I don't know, it feels like some of you are a little bit unsure about like the path that you're on right now. And so some of you all could be maybe too focused on like the wrong things or other things. And like, it's almost like it may be like distracting you, or it may be leading you like the wrong, I don't want to say leading you the wrong way. But I don't know, I just feel like you all could be being distracted, or, you know, you're not fully focused on what you should be focused on, as far as like maybe like where you're supposed to end up, or what you're supposed to accomplish, or what your soul really wants for yourself. And so if you feel like you're on the right path, it's time to go within. It's time to take stock of the things in your life and what's not serving you and what is making you feel this way. And really don't be afraid to change up your approach. Don't be afraid to look at these other opportunities and possibilities, because that's how you find your way. When you consult like your guides or your angels or just your inner self, your higher self, and you kind of survey what is going on now and what is not right for you, or what's not making you happy, and start to find that happiness and start to follow your heart. That's how you get back on that path. That's how you find your way, or that's how your steps become highlighted. And also pay attention to the signs that are being sent to your way, because it does feel like your guides are really trying to help you. Tap into your intuitions. Look at the message that you are receiving. Magician in the mirror. You all are so powerful and so resourceful. The magician in the mirror is about you looking in the mirror and realizing that you are the magician. You have all the resources that you need and more. If you are doubting yourself, or you're a little bit unsure, this is saying to wake up and realize that you have all that you need and more. Like, you have the capabilities to go after your dreams, and to make things happen for yourself. And some of you all could soon be stepping into like this like newfound power, or really starting to recognize your powers and your abilities and your gifts as well. But definitely pay attention. I don't know, it's like some like signs that you could be receiving right now, Libras. Let's see, what else do we have for Libras, guardian angels? Okay. We have honesty and communication. It's time to really step into your truth and start to get more honest with yourself. What is not serving you? What are you no longer happy with in your life? It's time to be more honest with yourself. And it's time to really step in and live in your truth. There could be a situation that, maybe you've been, maybe it's like a career that you're in, that you maybe have been lying to yourself or haven't been completely honest with yourself about lately. And maybe you have to start to realize that, I'm not happy here anymore, or I want something different for myself, or whatever it is. It's time for you to get more honest, step into your truth, and really start to communicate more about the things that you want, what you don't want, what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy. It just feels like there's just this shift or this change that is really needed. We have vulnerability and freedom. So this is about reaching the highest of heights. This is about wish fulfillment, seeing your dreams come true. And over this reverse adjacent possibilities card is letting me know that there could be like unexplored opportunities that you're meant to take that could lead you to so much success. So if you've been thinking about, starting something new, or changing your approach to something, or really opening your mind to new opportunities or possibilities, this is the time to do it, because it could lead to a lot of abundance and a lot of like personal freedom for some of you all as well. I feel like that's really important for some of you all. It's like exploring or like obtaining some type of freedom in your life, whether that's like financial freedom, personal freedom, maybe being your own, and being your own boss, whatever that looks like for you. This is about you, ascending to those heights and seeing those dreams come true. Okay. So these two cards just came out as I was shuffling. We have surrender and we have guardian angel. So this lets me know that a lot of you all have to stop trying to control everything. or stop trying. You're not going to know every single step along the way. You're simply not. And it could be time for some of you all to surrender, and to really allow things to happen the way that they are meant to happen for you, to really trust in the path that you're on, especially over that reverse temple path. You can't control everything, and your guides and your angels, they are guiding you and they're supporting you, but you have to almost like realize you can only get yourself so far without faith, and you're gonna have to surrender. So it's almost like, look at it as like, you're in the car driving, and maybe you're not getting to where you want to be. Maybe it's time for you to get into the passenger seat and to let your guides and let the universe take the driver's seat and allow that to steer you where you need to be. Pay attention to the signs, surrender to the path that you're supposed to be on, and don't feel like you have to control everything. And finally, your guardian angels are definitely supporting you and guiding you and helping you right now. They are sending signs and messages your way. You could be seeing and receiving a lot of signs, so pay attention to those things, especially right now. If you feel like you have received a sign, that's what it is. It's not a coincidence. You're not going crazy. Your guardian angels are really helping you right now. So pay attention to that, Libras. Let's see. Messages and guidance for Libras for the next 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. What do we have? We have reverse third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. This is your solar plexus chakra. This is your energy center for like your life force energy. You're the center of your personal power, your confidence. You're really being asked to step into your power. I mean, it's time. It's time to stop doubting yourself. It's time to, trust in yourself, to have confidence in your powers, and to really trust in the path that you're taking and the moves that you're making, because this is about you realizing your power and not doubting yourself and not allowing others to take away your power, not giving your power away as well, Libras. What else do we have? We have the reverse garden and the gate. It feels like some of you all could be really taking advantage of an opportunity that could be coming in your near future. I don't know if some of you all have, in the past kind of held yourselves back or been a little bit nervous to step out of your comfort zone, but it feels like some type of change is on the way. It feels like you are going to be stepping out of your comfort zone, and you could be taking advantage of opportunities that you would have never considered before, or maybe you may have been nervous about in the past, but it does feel like there will be a lot of opportunities or abundance coming your way that you are going to be taking advantage of, and that you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone to really take, Libras. We have Angel of Balance. Some type of balance is really going to be needed. Definitely make sure you're prioritizing your finding balance in your life, however that looks like for you. So whether that's like a work-life balance, or whether you're needing to find more balance and focusing on self-care and on your personal, maybe on family life, that looks different to each and every one of us, right? But this is definitely some type of balance is going to be needed as you go forward, and as you're making changes, and as you're embracing new opportunities. Make sure that you're incorporating and finding that balance in your life. We have reverse healer of the ages, so making your healing a priority. That could also be where some of that balance is as well. As you're taking, as you're starting new opportunities and as you're going down these new paths, make sure that you're finding time to nurture yourself and to release any type of past baggage, pain, hurt, or grief. A lot of healing, I feel like, is going to be needed, and you're going to have to make that a priority as well. And it's not always going to be easy, but it feels like it's going to really benefit you over time and as you go forward. So just make sure that you're making your healing and a priority. And as I'm shuffling the Guardian Angel Oracle cards, we have inner child healing that just came out. So some of you all could really be needing to heal your inner child, whether you're focusing on some type of like shadow work, therapy, or counseling. It feels like inner child healing is going to be really important for a lot of you all, especially now and over the next few days, a few weeks. So make sure you're nurturing that inner child, whether you're learning to like reparent yourself, which I feel like so many of us are having to do. But definitely some type of healing, especially the healing of like past pain and baggage, is really necessary and needed. Harmony and resolution. This is about situations working out. If you're going through like difficult times right now, or if you're a little bit unsure about how a situation is going to turn out, just know that things are going to be resolved. You are going to find a lot more peace and happiness and contentment in your life. Harmony and resolution is about things working out and about you finding more peace. So definitely expect a lot of good changes to come in for you, Libras, as well. Let's see, Guardian Angels, what else do we have for the collective Libras? Okay. So we have angelic protection. So you're definitely really protected right now, and you're definitely going to be receiving a lot of protection from your guides and from your guardian angels. It feels like they're going to be a situation that you're going to be shielded from for your own good. So don't worry, especially if you're facing any type of difficulties. Just know that your guides and your team, they have your back, and you are being protected. Finally, we have courage and bravery. Yeah, especially over the reverse healing of the ages. Healing is not easy. Healing is not linear. We are constantly healing and releasing things, right? We're constantly growing and becoming a better version of ourselves. And it's not always easy. Facing, releasing things and facing our past, it's not always easy, but Spirit is saying to go through this with a spirit of courage and bravery, and know that you are strong enough to release these things. You're strong enough to make difficult decisions, and you're strong enough to face these difficult things that may have happened in your past. Whatever this is and how this resonates with you, this is just saying to know that you are strong, you are brave enough to do what needs to be done, and never doubt that, and never doubt yourself. And it will not always be easy, but just know that you are strong enough to make these tough decisions and these tough choices. Okay, Libras, if this reading is resonating with you, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button, share this video, and also feel free to leave a comment. I love hearing from you all. I am also currently accepting personal bookings for readings, so with me, or a pre-recorded video reading, the information will be in the description box below. With that being said, I'm just pulling a few ancestor spirit oracle cards to see what your ancestors want you to know right now. Let me see, a few cards just popped out. Answer the call. Yeah, you all are you're being called towards something really big. I feel like you're being led and guided towards something. This could be like a change. Maybe you've decided to change your career. Maybe you've decided to move or start a business. Whatever this is, there's a calling that I feel like you are starting to really hear, and that the universe is sending to you. And so this is telling you to answer the call. It's time to answer it. If you've been thinking about making a change in your life, and whatever the situation could be, whether it's your love life or again career or whatever, this is saying to answer the call, because it is time to make this happen. It is time to go after these things. We have open to love. It's time to go after what you're passionate about, to really follow your heart, to really, make these decisions that are aligned with your soul and with who you are, and that are aligned with, with your heart, Libras. We have enjoyed music. So music could be really important for a lot of you all, whether you use music to heal, whether you use music to meditate or to cleanse and ground yourself, or just using music to have fun. It feels like music is really important for a lot of you all. You all could be receiving signs and messages from music as well. So you could be hearing songs on the radio, or hearing certain song lyrics that really resonate with you, and that could be your God's way of connecting with you, is through music. And finally, we have shine brightly. Yeah, it's time to follow your heart, y'all. It's time to be your authentic self. It's time to really start to answer that calling that I feel like is being sent your way. Do not dim your light for anyone or anything, because you have this light that is meant to shine. You're an individual. I feel like a lot of you all are deciding to not follow the traditional way of doing things. And so if that is the case with you, this is saying to go after that, make that happen. Just because it's not the traditional route, or because other people are, don't recommend it or aren't doing it, doesn't mean that you're not supposed to do it. This is about really doing what feels right to you, standing out and shining your light for others, and to help and guide others as well, Libras. So I love this reading. I feel like you all are really stepping into this new magnificent energy, and I feel like a lot of good changes are on the way for you, Libras. So I'm going to end y'all's reading here. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and I will see you all for your early March readings.